Tokyo is the largest city in the world at 37.7 million people, and by default, there's no city with a bigger population further north than that. In a sense, you could call it the northernmost biggest city, but being that Tokyo is further south than Las Vegas, that feels wrong. We got a long way to go before the North Pole, so the next northernmost biggest city is Seoul, with 23 million people at a latitude of 37.5 degrees. Next, we hop on over to America with New York City at 21.5 million people at 41 degrees. So far, I don't think anyone would really consider any of these places to be that far north, until we go over to Moscow, where we jump to 56 degrees north with a population of 17.3 million. If you place that over North America, you'd get polar bears in the city. Next is Russia's second biggest city, St. Petersburg, at 5.4 million people at 59 degrees. It's also the northernmost city with over a million people, so that's a pretty good answer for the northernmost biggest city. We can go further than that with at 350,000 people at 64 degrees, and slightly further than that is Mervazl at 307,000 people at 69 degrees. This is the first city above the Arctic Circle, meaning that the sun doesn't rise during parts of the winter and the sun doesn't set during parts of the summer. Next is the most depressing city in the world, Northern, at 180,000 people at 69.4 degrees north. The next one is probably the last place you could call a city, and that's Tromsø, at 78,000 people and 69.6 degrees north. Despite being so far north, daily highs in the winter barely get above freezing, making it actually really mild for something that's this close to the North Pole. After that is a bunch of smaller settlements like Alta, Hammerfest, Tixi, Kalala, Longyearbyen, and Alert, Canada, with hardly any people at all 508 miles from the North Pole. I got all this information from this Reddit post, so don't blame me if I'm wrong.